Law of Attraction Classics Dynamic Thought, the law that holds all matter together. H.T. Hamblin. A man is a small individualized part of the universal mind, alike in essence but infinitely less in degree. Just as the universal mind finds expression through all the universe, so does man, when awake to his own interior powers, express himself by the power of his thought, through his body, his work, his circumstances and his life. Thus far can he go and no farther. In himself he is an epitome of the universe. Outside of the miniature universe he has no jurisdiction. By this I mean that man has the power to do what he likes with his own life, but he has no right to dominate other people or to interfere with their lives. I mention this because there is a pernicious practice being taught today. It is quite true. It can be done and is being done. This is precisely the same method as that practiced by certain criminals in America. By this method people are being deprived of money and property. They sign documents they do not wish to sign, simply because they are compelled to do so by mind domination. No one is to be safe from these misguided people. While you sit in a public room or theater, somebody may be behind you concentrating his hypnotic gaze upon the back of your neck. To so misuse the tremendous powers of the mind is to destroy oneself, body and soul. All who sink to these practices are deliberately creating for themselves an inferno of trouble. The powers of the mind are like electricity. For the latter, if used according to certain laws, produces beneficial results. If used in opposition to these laws, it burns, maims, and destroys. So it is with the powers of the mind. Used right, they lead to success, happiness and all accomplishment. If used wrongly, they grind to powder. Both hypnotism and mind domination are being so largely used and taught that it is advisable to always work against them. These are really a revival of the black magic of bygone days. This is why hypnotic healing is always harmful. If a person is healed by hypnotic suggestion, in about 3 months' time either the same disease will reappear or a new and worse disease will manifest itself. But healing done by the higher perfect mind, that is one with, and forms part of, the universal infinite mind, that is in turn one and part of the infinite principle of good, such healing is permanent and can have no relapse. By this we see that the higher mind is infinitely more powerful than the lower. Therefore hypnotism and mind domination can be overcome and guarded against by the use of the higher mental powers. To work against hypnotism, it is necessary not only to live as much as possible in the atmosphere of your perfect world of mind, but also to deny the power of hypnotism, to affirm the perfect power of the perfect universal mind of which you, your higher self, form a part. They are trying to do by force that which should be accomplished by attraction. Therefore they are encompassing their own mental, moral and physical disintegration. All the universe, in all its planes, is ruled by this law. In the spiritual world it is called the law of love. In the mental world the law of attraction. In the material world it is known as the law of affinity. They all mean the same in essence, they are the same. Just as the electrons are called together in the invisible ether, thus to form an atom, so, in turn, the atom is brought together, and by vibrating at different rates of speed, create what we call form. Thus is matter built up into all the beautiful forms we see, simply by the law of attraction. It is this law that holds all matter together. If it failed, rocks would fly asunder and all things would disintegrate, because the power that attracted one atom to another would have ceased to operate. It is the same in the mental world. Everything works according to this same law.